see everything. I see the future. I see everything.
Good evening and welcome. You are now in tune to the Nomine Sound radio show here on Subtle FM. Myself, the Nomine. We're here till 10 p.m. UK time. Please share it up. Tell a friend. Tell an enemy. Tell who you want, but tell someone. Big shout out to the Facebook gang. Drop a message. Tell us where you're from, where you're at. We've got a special one tonight. We've got two bad boy guests in the building. Going to be stepping up for a bit of a mix and a chat in a bit. As usual, we're going to jump around tempo style, but one thing is guaranteed: pure bass. It's a bass orgy. It's Nomine Sound Radio, Subtle FM. Yep.
London massive.
Into this stinker. This one forthcoming on Nomine Sound. More information soon. More forthcoming Nomine Sound Pressure. Again, more info soon. It's going to be a big year for the label. Slow start to the year, but we're going to unleash the beasts very soon. It's Nomine Sound Radio here on Subtle FM. We're here till 10 PM UK time. Tell a friend.
Everything that you learned up to now was a lie. I just tell it how it is, true grit, there's so much hidden. Is it only me that sees? It's so ironic, we're blinded by vision, ain't no one got it. Close your eyes, concentrate, you can feel the control of it. Now contemplate your life, it's control the whole of it. Look at the youngers, they don't wanna earn it. they just wanna steal or rob it. It's all by design in an immature mind. You think you chose a road for profit. Some make it skyscraping, but most just get stuck on it. Trading places trading, it makes me vomit. They're out there thinking they made it. My brother, you're so far from it. I hope this hits your head like a flaming comet. Still would that stop it? I'm trying to connect the dots, the info's in my head. I'm Johnny Mnemonic, and they're trying to screw the world. The relationship ain't purely plutonic. Domination's a goal with technology you couldn't even dream. Straight out of comic, it defies logic. I defy them, so I'm back for a term in office. It's 9, I'm a carb, I ain't never been novice. The dossier's honest, I'll give you the truth, I promise. Compare me to a snake, then it must be the one from Metal Gear Solid. While I'm alive, you'll hear my voice. Fame ain't my drive, this ain't my choice, but I'm poised as a human to tell you your mind's been filled with pollution. The life that he know's an illusion. It's fake, stop chasing a dream. They wanna be famous like people on screen. Open your eyes, see through the confusion. Everything is not what it seems, stop watching TV. Cause while you were locked in, they've been feeding your brain their doctrine. You better wish that I'm crazy, baby. Maybe it's the way they made me. Right from birth, we're pumped full of toxins. They played you, they played me, but now I'm sick of the slavery. Honestly, somebody tell me the race of our monarchy fulfill the prophecy in the matrix to cause an anomaly. They can enforce their policy. Just let me speak. Freedom of speech, we're controlled by the 1% minority. That's certain. Let my words sink into your head like a preacher's sermon. I'm trying to reach the part of your mind where your third eye sleeps. Open the curtains, you will see reptilian shape-shifting serpents. And this ain't how it's gotta be. Give your life some purpose. Take the red pill. Stop sitting in the audience watching the circus before it's too late and forever we're servants.
Feedback. Right, that one was another one forthcoming Nomine Sound later in the year. And play this next one from the top. Sounds of the Youngster, forthcoming on Century. Track called Progress. Old tight Youngster, all the Century gang, old tight Sim. And in a couple of minutes, we've got two guests that are going to step up for a little chit chat. And going to jump into a mix. They go by the name of Saraphim. Have I pronounced that right? Even though earlier on I screwed it up on the artwork, but that's all good. And they're doing some Bad Boy 140 music, and I've signed a release, an EP for Nomine Sound that's going to come out soon-ish. So yeah, keep it locked. If you haven't told a friend yet, why not? If you have, thank you very much. I'll type the Twitch gang, Facebook, show us a sign, a shout. And yeah, sorry for that feedback. Yeah, I'll tell you, Youngster, that's naughty, mate. Forthcoming Century. I'll type the Nerve, Easy to K-On. All the Nomine Sound gang. Digital. Cocktail Party Effect. Slimzy, Boylan, Rennie Levice. It's Nomine Sound Radio. I'm going to jump into a little interview chat with Saraphim in just a hot minute. And they're going to drop some big bad heavy 140 beats for your eardrums. Check. So yeah, here we are. Nomine Sound Radio, Subtle FM. Got 2 guests in the house tonight. Go by the name of Saraphim, Rick and Steve, RNS.
Easy.
How you doing, guys?
What's up?
Good.
How we doing?
All good. So welcome. Thanks for coming up to the show.
No, thanks for having us. Bless.
All good. Are your headphones all good there?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
about my left one's a bit, but my right one's fine. I can hear.
You two know the score. You're both MCs, aren't you?
Sounding nice,
It's
sounding
it.
nice.
Come on, check.
Nice and crisp.
So yeah, welcome to the show, and you're here because I like your music,
Thank you.
and we've signed an EP for Nomine Sound that's going to come out maybe in a couple of months, I reckon. We've got the masters ready. You guys are happy. I'm happy. I've been playing the tracks out for a hot minute in clubs and on radio, and they've been doing some serious damage.
Exciting times.
So, go on.
It's mad to hear, honestly. Like even like now, that you hear what
From the
you're saying
bedroom
there.
out to a club,
It's
man.
it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, one thing I always promote is artists being proactive and the face-to-face thing, because too many people sit behind the screen or in front of the screen. I never quite know how to say that. You don't sit behind the screen, do you?
And
You sit in front of it.
Yeah.
So too many people sit in front of a screen, sending out demos, hoping to get signed, and that can work. But I'm old school, like come from the jungle days where you're taking DAT tapes or CDs out and being proactive. And that's kind of how this came about as well. So can you kind of tell your story on how this kind of happened, really?
Yeah, sure. So it basically started from us doing exactly that, going out and sort of giving our music to people, playing music to people, and in fact playing a song to yourself. The first one we ever did called Amari. So that was done about maybe a year and a half ago, and it was half finished when I actually played it to you. And I've gone away and I'm thinking, oh, I played him half a tune. And then there was that competition that you ran.
What did I say about the tune?
You asked me what I thought about the tune because it
That was
wasn't
a cop-out.
Yeah.
What did you think about your tune?
Because we hadn't really actually mixed it down properly either, so it was just the highs were all over the place and it was so tinny, and I'm just kind of crumbling on the spot because we're in a record store and there's people in there, and this tune's about 80%, I say 80% done. And so we went away and was like, right, okay, at least we've heard it out now. And by chance you ran that competition for get one of your tunes played out. And so we went back in the studio, actually finished the tune off, and then I sent it to you and said, I don't know if you remember or not, but I played this tune to you. We've actually finished it now. And so we did that, and that was the break we got from you for that tune, because that won the competition. And I remember seeing, I think it was like an Instagram post you playing with our tracks, and it was the first one we did together. So it was pretty hyped, man, to hear that your first tune you've done, and man, like Nomine's playing it. It's like really, it's
like,
actually this is happening. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it started, and from just going out nights and speaking to people, and it's got to be done sometimes. You can your music can talk for itself as well, but you need to get it in the right places as well, I think, personally. So
You've got to pick up the subtle guys and the nights they run as well, because they're my favourite nights, I reckon. Decent nights. Yeah, honestly, like all the ones we've been doing down 5 miles, they've all been vibes. Big up Square as well on the New World Audio kind of stuff. It's just nice to network with everyone, get down and see who's about in the scene, and yeah, everyone's really safe. It made it nice and easy for us to sort of come down and share our music and yeah, just take it to where it's got to now.
Because you came to another workshop, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
See, that's it. It's just showing your face and being consistent and being out there and, you know, familiarity, you know, and it works.
It
100%.
makes a difference. Actually, like being face to face with people, showing yourself, it's completely different, as you say, than just being in front of a screen, because you've got that connection there. You can sit there and go on.
Putting a face to music as well, so you hear and you're like, introduce yourself. So sometimes people heard your music first, and you're like, okay, I'm so and so, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I got some bits from you, and it can, you know, it can work that way. So it's definitely worth doing both sides, sending the music out, also going and actually speaking to people, and you know, trying to build up a rapport, and you know, you'll find your people. You know, you'll find the people who like what you do, and I think we were talking about this before. Not everybody's going to like what you're doing, but you just find your people. You find your little slot, your little pocket, build your team if need be, and go from there.
Because and that's totally right. And another thing is, you guys are not new kids on the blocks either, and that's another thing. People seem to think they can come in and be around for 5 minutes and just make it, but you've both been doing this since 19, long time.
Yeah.
We have both doing separate things. We come together a couple of times in the past, but I mean, I've been making music seriously, trying to, you know, just come up with vibes since I was like 17. You know, that's like 19 years ago, man. So like, I've been on it for a bit. Stuff started happening in 2008. Ducked out again for a bit. But yeah, it's like we were saying earlier. The vibe now is kind of the diversity in dubstep. It allows us to come and do something that both of us are feeling. Like, so we're able to both make a tune that there's a lot about it that we connect with and we like with, and we can get down with, and that's what's pretty much happening now.
Yeah, because we've been both doing dubstep, but different sides, you know. So I was more deeper, Steve's on more melodic kind of side of things. And the funny thing is, we're actually friends. We've been friends like for like 17 plus years, but always got to do music slightly off from each other, although in the same scene. So we like found a common ground together under Saraphim to make a certain style of dubstep, which we both liked, and we both could actually, you know, go into the studio together, not sit there and just drink beers and just mess around pressing buttons. Actually knew we were going to have this certain sound because we liked it. We both could actually work together. Maybe, you know, for instance, maybe just have two sounds we found, and we're like, okay, right, so this is, you know, the direction we're going to go with this tune. And we sit there and do it. Before we've gone in and we make, you know, a lot of producers know this, you can sit even on your own for like 2 hours and come up with nothing. But if we were going into the studio with some direction, and, you know, it's helped us bang out a few tunes, you know. So
the sound's quite, it's got musicality. For me, it's got some musicality, which is nice. Some nice melodies and kind of happy vibes. It's got the deep, heavy vibe. It's got a bit of Eastern flavour and stuff like that. Did you have a conscious idea of, I know you said you had a kind of a vibe in mind. What was the inspirations for that sound? Because I know you were telling me earlier that Steve's a bit more musically inclined.
Yeah, definitely. So our angle was to kind of make that sound, but not actually rely much on samples, because all the stuff you hear mostly is sort of, you know, through Contact. It's not actually samples really. Well, I mean, Contact is a sampler, but, you know, we're not actually going to say, you know, YouTube and actually grabbing like some audio from a film or something like that, or, you know, a loop. Steve mainly is on the melodies, and he's actually, you know, playing them in, which is, although people who may not know we're doing that may not think it's kind of a bit more unique, but we know ourselves that, you know, we're playing that stuff, we're playing instruments ourselves, whether it's, you know, through a Contact player, but that's our kind of thing.
I think that like, it's such a key thing at the moment in dubstep. Is melody. Everyone's appreciating it more. Whereas I'd say, I don't know, maybe, I could be wrong, but from my perspective, 5-10 years ago, maybe not so much. Like, but nowadays it's appreciated. You know, people like Glim and Foss are coming in absolutely smashing it with some sick melodies. Need to be able to do that. I've loved keys. I've played keys since I was 11 years old. So it's just, it's it's an easy way for us to be completely original. I just sit there, come up with a few riffs, wait till something's catchy, fits in the mood of the tune that we're making, and then at Bash we've got basically the lead for the tracklet, and then it's built around that.
Yeah, I'm there going, no, go back, do that again. No,
Yeah,
do that,
yeah.
that bit there. So yeah, we have fun in the studio. Yeah, we have fun in the studio, and yeah, because we're friends as well, it helps because for most people who know work with other producers, you need to sort of be able to take criticism and actually sometimes say to somebody, do you know what, I'm not feeling that.
100%.
But you need to be in that comfort zone to be able to do that. And, you know, it helps to have that sort of rapport before, which we've obviously got, so we can actually say, you know, I'm not feeling this, not feeling that. We'll make compromises both sides. And it just helps us so much in actually getting music together and actually getting it finished and out there to people. And I think that's one of the main things as well. I mean, you know, everybody sees things differently, and sometimes you're like, okay, well, look, I'm going to go off and I'm going to do this bit on my own because I know the direction for this, and you let the other person do that. So you always, you know, it just works, and I think that is the reason why. Well, I guess I'm having an interview with you now because it's kind of seeming to come together. Hopefully, touch laminate or wood if this is the real thing. So yeah, it's a real deal. It's a real deal.
Well, it's great for me because I'm always harping on about being proactive, being consistent, using your inspirations from different areas, not just kind of, you know, drum and bass, garage, put it all into a pot and do your thing. And what was the other thing that it reinforced quite nicely? So being proactive, being consistent. I just had a brain fart. What's the other thing I was going to say?
But with what you're saying, though, it's right, because we've got, you know, the background of music. I mean, we come through, the first scene we came through was garage, so, and we listen to all sorts of music outside of dubstep as well, so we can draw from different places.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight. Sorry. So yeah.
That's
So that's the thing, man, because they're the common things. I had someone just yesterday hit me up saying, what do you say to someone that doesn't feel like they've got it, doesn't feel like they've got what it takes to make it? And you know, you just need to be patient, consistent, and you might not make it. I think you've also got to be prepared for that, right?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I think one of the key things why we've always kept going is just like, regardless of whether this was going to be a success or not, we're going to continue doing it. Like, there's no way that I could sit there and say to myself, oh, I'm not going to produce tunes anymore, because a lot of the time it'll be that I'm sitting there playing keys just for a completely different reason. I'll sit down and play keys just because I want to get something out maybe that I can't another way. And then it's just natural progression from there. Like you start to put something down, and then you're like, actually, do you know what? How would that sound with something else underneath it? And then you end up making tunes, and it just naturally happens. So like, it's always going to happen anyway. And I think like, if it feels like it's always work, then you know, like there's something up against it. But if you feel like you can just sit there and you can make music, just for the sake of making music because you love making it,
Everyone
then
gets that.
you know, it's a massive thing on your side there. You'll be doing it, and before you know it. They say like the magic 10 years, right? So you know, if you're prepared to sit there and spend that time honing your craft until you get to a point where you're making music which you think is acceptable, then that's it. You're there 10 years later, or it might not take you 10 years. You know, some of these kids are making. Yeah, that's it. I mean, some of these kids are banging out absolute banging tunes, but eventually, like, you will get there. You will.
cool. So big up. Have you got any more releases lined up other than the EP for Nomine Sound?
We've got one, which is coming out Locus Sound. We don't have a date for it yet.
Yeah.
Big up Archie.
Big up Locus Sound gang.
Yes, man. Big up. Yeah, SBK, all them guys. And then we've got another EP in a tank, but we're not too sure we could do with that just yet. So yeah, there's another one.
Yeah,
on
there's stuff. We're working on bits, and don't want to say anything too much, but yeah, there's some good bits coming up, some collaborations as well. And yeah, just trying to keep things moving forward. That's mainly what we're trying to do this year. Now that we sort of secured a couple of bits, you know, we got some bits in the tank, a lot of half projects as well we can dip into. So yeah, we're just looking forward to getting some more bits out there. Like, we're the kind of people who don't really want to like sit on dubs or nothing like that. It's like, if we make it, want it out there, you know. So
Wicked. And so thank you very much for that. You're gonna jump into the mix in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Where can people find you? Socials and stuff.
Right, so we are Saraphim Dubs, SoundCloud, Facebook. We're not on YouTube. We're not on Insta. We're on Insta. Saraphim Dubs. It's all Saraphim Dubs.
Do you want to spell that, please?
Yeah, SARAPHIMDUBS. Saraphim Dubs.
Sweet. So thank you very much. You're going to jump into the mix, and educate us. And yeah,
Go have a go.
big up.
Big up. Thank you.
Yes. One, two. Okay then. Right, so this is how we do it. RNS deck 1, deck 2. Myself, R-Dubs. Just testing the mic, hosting. You might get a few bars as well. We'll see how it goes. Hold tight, everybody in the Facebook chat. I can see ya. Hold tight, Alex Finney. We got Elsie. Hold tight, Mentum. Shouts out to Tef. Out to my sister, Leanne Louise. Hold tight, Moss. Hold tight, all the family supporting. As we step into this one. This one's Saraphim, this one's called Amari. Forthcoming Nomine sound. Right here, right now. Plenty of Saraphim bits today, trust me.
touch me when you're lonely, babe. Only make love when you're honey, babe. You only want me when it suits you, babe.
Few shout outs going out to
When you're hungry, babe.
Tacky, Dumbwave Audio,
Touch me when you're lonely, babe.
Fun Zero,
Only make
Shuffle, Dumpstress, and all the Influence Records gang.
only want me when
Low
it
end
suits you,
music.
babe.
Hold tight, Leon Switch.
When you're hungry, babe.
Big up Scholar.
Only wanna touch me
Out to
when you're
SBK.
lonely, babe. Only make
Out to Day Zero and Rampage. Yes, yes.
only want, you 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 only want me, only want food.
Right, this one, Distraction.
Only wanna touch me. We only make love. You only want me. Only want food. Only wanna touch me. We only make love. You only want, 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 you only want. This distraction. This distraction.
This one, Shaking Your Chest. Next one. One like JSM. Big City Dub. Shouts out to JSM every time. Yes, Tef.
Nobody have nothing over top. Every time you're a self-made person from them born until they take them out of the world. And that's why they found, because it's not that you would never come and ask you for nothing. That man just get everything, you know, everything by himself. That man don't never ask nobody for nothing. I mean, that was a one-of-a-kind human being, that world, man, I tell you.
Shouts out to Mentum. Next one, you, mate. Shouts out to Mako Jones. This one right here. It's getting wheeled up. That's what's happening. This one, Saraphim. It's entitled Henya. This one also forthcoming Nomine Sound. Still a bit mad saying that, you know. All right, who's ready for some lyrics then? It's got to happen sometime, right? RNS deck 1, deck 2, myself, R-Dubs. Man, I get heat up, man, I get warm. Bringing the storm, bust from dusk till dawn. Every time you become informed. Fitting these ones out my jaw, yeah, man, I get heat up, man, I get hot. Yo, them hot, wanna link the dot to dot. Ever ready when I put them in the spot, put fake MCs in the pot, yeah, you know what? I've been vibe for days, old school, new school, I play the game. Chatsford City, yeah, they know my name. Rocked airways from there, yeah, you know what? Ask the people that know me, in a team for life, no phony. AHOC, straight OG, every day we remember Smokey. Not for money, not for fame, not for profit, not for gain. For the music, man, for the vibe, for the feeling, yeah, for the mind. Not for money, not for fame, not for profit, not for gain, nah. For the music, man, for the vibe, for the feeling, yeah, for the mind. Check the lyrical sound, bad boys set up a Chatsford town. Me and my crew are gonna bring this down. Gonna make a dollar, make a pound. This ain't commercial, it's underground off, and I may take no time to be found. Lyrically bound, Chatsford town, I'll double and I take them around right now. Hold tight, Leanne Louise. We're just getting started. Chrome Star. Track entitled First Kind. RNS going back with this one. This one. This one a dub plate. This one's entitled Origins. It's another one from ourselves. Hold tight, Adley on the next one. All you brother, out to Moss.
Nearly done, the number one champion in the arena of dub.
All right, listen. I got beats and rice in my eyeballs, and I got my eyes in the title. MCs jump on the mic for a fight, I might bust smack the man out of recital. 2 minutes get hype and excited. You don't see me batter an eyelid. I just hold the mic and then murk it. Wonder what I ain't on the circuit. Work it hard when I spurt in my verses. When I run a beat over, reverse it. I don't take nothing less than perfect. I'm ready to blow blood, I'm bursting. With my gift, I say I've been blessed. One way or another, I do it till death. Without the car and the creps, I still bust the bars out my chest. I got beats and rice in my eyeballs, in my eyeballs, in my eyeballs. Hold tight, Hadley on the next one. Track entitled Chicken.
In the arena of dub.
I'm blessed. My girl looking fine in a dress. No man when I come on contest, cause I know my flow's like 2 to the chest. This rhythm got a thing like power, big like tower, sweet not sour. Boy, when they get paid big for the hour, like Jack Bauer, fire like Mario Flower. Beats make a race crew, yeah. DJ, what's the name of that there? Time in the game, theme in the year. Blood, sweat, tear, nah, no fear. Come with the shit and come with the clear. Like the rave when the blaze when I'm here. Tight a bass for your face, my dear. I'm here to muck up the pace, my dear. Heard you came here to rave, my dear. Make a man stare when you shake the rear. You've been hard on the squat when I show the world what you got, so don't stop and drop in here. Man wanna come through and prove they got food to get girls that boo the goose to come through. This is a rave up, sexy and makeup, ain't entertainment, I'll do what you do. I'm here to party, Coke and Bacardi, get crazy like Tom Hardy. Before we turn up rolling and sparky, stinky shit that thing for the yardie. Fake MCs afraid they ain't made what I made of DNA. It's all music, we vibrate the rave and the bass and the fade away. Yo, it's rock when it's raw, hit 'em harder than uppercuts to the jaw. Stars coming even more buff than before. Lyrics are still too much for the law, and I bust many more too tough to restore. Fake MCs get rushed to the core, even the friends that we to the core, even the friends that we to the core. Yeah, shots should be raw. Yo, shots should be raw. RNS on the 1s and 2s right now. It's Saraphim, Nomine Sound Show. We're taking this time to have a little showcase for you guys. Out to B-Hop. This one a collaboration, ourselves and B-Hop. This one called Back It Up. It's a dub. Got the mind just touch for the music. Since young I knew I should prove it. 94 I first hit the keys and now you just can't stop me producing. I don't go back on the mic ripping. Just when you thought I was slipping, I just been set on the beat. You can hear my shit from the neck to the street. My phone don't ever stop ringing. When my wrist rings it ain't blinging. Grind up, it's all me, I made this. You can never take this away. Respect for all those that earned it. We hungry here, yeah, we're bursting. Wanna see what it takes to do this? Plays in the bag today, believe that. vibe, you know. Cheese. Got it plenty, could test me empty, could take to them boys, but I man, I like them murky, the big keeps blurting, rubbish I'ma hurt him, yeah, wanna rhyme, boy when they test me, better be blessed G, I write the best beats all the time, yo when they tempt me, them looking sexy, come try and press me, show me your wine now, this is my time now, to come show you all my sound, you ain't seen me cause I'm on the grind on my 9 to 5, ain't music full time, but boy, there's no stopping the vibe, even if I tried, constant my veins alive, constant voice in my mind, gotta make music, gotta write rhyme, when I penetrate, elevate, renovate sound, when I pass a button, rate bring a mates down. No, I do, yeah, but it's all about now. So show me the move, show me how you get down. And I penetrate, elevate, renovate sound. When I pass a button, bring a mates down. No, I do, yeah, it's all about now. So show me your move, girl, how you get down. This one's a stinker.
Nothing you really want is ever given away free. You have to pay for it. And usually with your heart.
Alright, let's get to some more shouts. Shouts out to Zygos. Out to Nikki Alara from UK Bass Music. Picking up the one like Toast. Out to Dusty Ohms. Yes, fella. Old tight Archie Linus. Of course, bigging up all the crew inside. Big up Dread. Big up Nomine. Out to the one like Nerve. Love to everyone helping us push the sound. Next one coming in. Yet another dub plate. This one RNS and Leon Switch. Currently untitled. And it's a deep lurker. This one's a work in progress. This one's Saraphim. As we move into this one, Nomine knows about this one. This one's one of mine. Forthcoming on Mud. On the Staircase LP. This one's called Pick Yourself Up. Got a date for the album actually. 13th of March is the release date for the album. That's out everywhere. Maccabi Unit Digital. Shouts to Nerve every time. Old Tight Mentum.
I'm in your arms, protecting me tonight, and I feel like I'm falling down.
many years, but man I persuade 2003 with the high grade. It's all bars, it's all wax. How many ways that man I make cash? It's all wax, it's all bars. Got my girl there in a fresh cut, yeah, we're working hard. Too much for ya, and the bars and the pace too tough for ya. You can hear our boys put us out in the car. We heavyweight, too much for the bar. Too many come and think that the ardent. They've been smoking too much garden. How many years now, still got my guard up. Bless, I come straight from the father. Man gamble like it's Nevada, but I ain't leaving shit to chance. 4 million here, straight hit through the dance. To make a girl jump and hit that spot. Left, right, front and back, centre. Making that ain't ready for my tongue to enter. Careful, or a man might send ya. Full weight every time I measure. Next one, Saraphim, Pharaoh's Flute. This one forthcoming, Locust Sound. My 2 cents, I'm a nuisance with a new sense. Hold together a few pence for some shit that is just way too tension. To think that it ain't them boy you dance. Sitting down on the park view bench, man, but the green just folded a few hands. Roll still spilling polluted cruise says MC stream, making it with your cruise head now. I see the world turn upside down. People on and they just sigh and frown. Most ain't making the changes right now. They don't know that they're letting the side down. Most looking to wear the fly crown. Then they got wings and they're just skybound. I just want to report about times that most of these ones just in my town. This next one coming in. Collaboration, Saraphim, Leon Switch. This one's called One. Alright then. This one. This one's called Strange Charm. This one's Saraphim, forthcoming Nomine sound. This one a personal favourite of mine. It's got that grimy feel to it. So you know what? Go sick of the rave. Said I'm on Twitch with the page. 60 seconds on the mic. And I've gone like Nicolas Cage. How many chat shit on stage? I just load up the lyric and spray. I was on this on day one, and I'm on this so many ways. No, I don't vex, no, I don't stress, no, I don't mess. Rep Southeast on my chest, when I'm on the rhythm I bless. Come perfect, no, I don't take nothing less. On mine, now I come Loch Ness. Man, a monster, no contest. Fun like cess, I confess. I'm addicted to the sound and I can't mess. No, if you wanna test, close hit your chest like no bulletproof vest. Hold my like I'm possessed. Going on dirty, going on dread. Yeah, you know, I ain't got a boast on the set. Stick 'em in a hole like cat. Hold my check. When I go bang, watch 'em run like pets. Fuck, don't touch my crep. Ooh, shelling, microphone telling. Had bars for years yet, but no credit. Fake MC, try test and go spelling. I can't buy the shit that they're selling. Kiss my teeth, they can't compete. Man, a box set, yeah, become complete. Tough like concrete, only IGN, the flies on me. This one is a work in progress. No title as of yet. Clock chiming, you know. I grab mic and it's time to go. I got more first bars on my phone than you got bars in your life and it shows. Chance knows my vibe and my flow. Yeah, I can tell she's liking my tone. Riding the mic to the bone. I'm in the zone. Nothing but type when I go. Yeah, rappers who hyper. Like too many beers inside her. When I jump on the mic, yeah, she knew that I wasn't a minor. No chilly and ting, straight fire. Anyway, yeah, boom, boom, viber. When I jump on the mic, yeah, you can feel it deep inside. Old tight SBK on this one. Mr. Brown, you know. Shouts out to Poison. I see ya. This next one. This one's by Hella. This one, Old Faithful. I think it's safe to say this is a Percy for both of us. Old tight Hella, every time. This one, Saraphim, Music Box. This one, forthcoming, Locus Sound. No date for this one as of yet. as we enter into this one. Another one by us. This one called Jungle Them. Told you it's going to be a showcase. This one, another Saraphim. This one called Taja. Forthcoming Nomine sound. got to send a shout out to Nerve on all the mastering. Absolutely on point. Big up you, brother. As we step into this one. This one's one of mine. Also forthcoming on the Staircase EP, LP. It's an LP. 10 tracks on there. This one's called Recognize. So this one is available Friday, the 13th of March. Right, next one straight from the Tippity. This is our last one. This one's is a dub plate. It's called Eyes. It's another Saraphim. We just got to say a massive big up to Nomine for having us on. Much appreciated. Old tight Dev, I see ya. Old tight all the people locked in. We hope you've enjoyed the guest mix. Hope you've enjoyed the vibes.
Big shout out to everybody locked in. Thank you for lending us your ears tonight. Much respect out to Nomine, out to the Soul Gang, all listeners. Me and Saraphim for the last hour, maybe. Yeah, respect, man. Thank you for having us. I think that's me.
Yes. You guys smashed it. Big shouts to Saraphim. You smashed it. I don't know who you are, but you smashed it. Saraphim. Do you know what? For ages I was saying Seraphim, which is why the flyer was wrong earlier as well. I'm not the only one. That's why you're on No Mine Sound, Nomine Sound, no Mine, Nomine. it fits, man. If they can't pronounce your name, you're on the label, basically. Yeah, so go check out Saraphim on all the socials. That's Saraphim. Insta, Facebook, all that good stuff. And look out for their EP in the next couple of months on Nomine Sound. And yeah, keep an eye on their socials for their sets and all that good stuff. I'm going to roll out some drums and bass. I'm not even going to try and follow that with 140 because they just blew it out of the park. So I'm going to play some drums and bass. And I'm going to kick off with this one. This one forthcoming on Metalhead's Platinum. Myself as Outrage alongside Digital. This one's been mastered. We did a really fun photo shoot the other day with a man like Low Key, which will be interesting for the sleeve. So yeah, out to the drum and bass gang. Subtle FM, it's the Nomine Sound Show. Catch us here on the first Sunday of every month. Stick a reminder in your phone. It's a no rules bass orgy each and every.
And a rich man to enter the kingdom of Zion.
Right, going to take this next one from the top. I just want to say again, big thanks to Saraphim for the wicked set. Last 10 minutes, this one forthcoming by myself, and it's a remix for Maya Jane Coles under her Nocturnal Sunshine alias. And this track, the original came out on her album recently, and this is the Nomine remix forthcoming.
They don't have the tools that they need to survive. Singing like they Prince, similar when doves cry. Bitch, please, you ain't really about that life. Takashi ass fools snitch quick on their guys. Cause they don't have the tools that they need to survive. Singing like they Prince, similar when doves cry. Cut niggas off like switches. I ain't babysitting now. One of you bitches. I'm on the road to riches. Yeah, big shit poppin', big clout mama. Drop coupe summers, and I don't want the drama. I just want them numbers in my bank account. Stacking up, sitting pretty. What the fuck you talking about? I got a gold mouth, diamonds on my tongue, ho. Every time you see me talking shit, you know I glow, ho. Memphis raised me, but I'm internationally paid. You suckers crazy. If you think that you gon' face me, fuck no. I only go up, I answer that. New phone, who this? Then hang up. I try to stay humble, but they want me in the battlefield. Niggas know I keep it real. Niggas know I aim to kill. Then again, I say a prayer, smoke a blunt. Trying to tell these motherfuckers this ain't what they want. Yeah, bitch, please, you ain't really about that life. Takashi ass fools snitch quick on their guys. Cause they don't have the tools that they need to survive. Singing like they Prince, similar when doves cry. Bitch, please, you ain't really about that life. Takashi ass fools snitch quick on their guys. Cause they don't have the tools that they need to survive. Singing like they Prince, similar when doves cry. Man, let me be great. I ain't trying to play around, dog. I just wanna secure the bag and get the fuck around, Cause I don't fuck with you. Cause I'd rather ride solo than fuck with you. Don't call my phone, don't text me. No DMs, no Facebook Messenger. Sucker, cause I don't fuck with you. Cause I'd rather ride solo than fuck with you. Yeah, please, you ain't really bad hoe. Takashi ass fools snitch quick on their guys. Cause they don't have the tools that they need to survive. Singing like they Prince, similar when doves cry. Bitch, please, you ain't really about that life. Takashi ass fools snitch quick on their guys. Cause they don't have the tools that they need to survive. Singing like they Prince, similar when doves cry.
Where does the soul reside? Where does it live? And I tend to believe that the soul is woven into matter, into the fabric of the universe, the way current runs through a conductor, like electricity.
Break.
Don't worry, mate. It's good. It's good. Right, this is the last one, and yeah, this has been Nomine Sound Radio, Subtle FM, first Sunday of every month. Big special guest in the house, smashed it. Going to do great things this year. Saraphim, and yeah, check them out. Till next time, stick a reminder in your phone, stick a post-it note on your forehead. It's a no rules bass orgy on the first Sunday of every month on Nomine Sound Radio. We've got loads of vinyl releases lined up this year. Big things. Peace.